Hello? Can you hear me? Hello? Godhood is just like girlhood, a begging to be believed. I could write 100 books on all the ways I saw girls be as we were growing up. In middle school, I wore crackle nail polish, powder on my face, and pencil eyeliner and lip gloss. In middle school, I was furious at my parents for teaching me to be unique instead of teaching me to be a normal girl. I was furious at the few girls who didn't wear makeup. Often, father and daughter look down on mother together. They exchange meaningful glances when she misses a point. They agree that she is not as bright as they are, cannot reason as they do. This collusion does not save the daughter from the mother's fate. I made up a random boy that everyone else liked, so I wouldn't cause any trouble with the other girls. I stuck by this throughout middle school. Women's bodies are arranged, named, jeopardized, and tailored for the purposes of men-defined eroticism. We dye our hair, smear our lips, paint our cheeks, stop our sweat, perfume our genitals, unkink our hair, and pluck our brows. When I was little, I looked down on very feminine things like pink and princesses and dolls. Someone had taught me that they were frivolous and not worthy of as much respect. And to my daughter, I will say, when the men come, set yourself on fire. In 7th grade English class, a girl was talking to us excitedly about how she might have her first kiss that weekend with her boyfriend. I was shocked to hear this. I wondered if that's what we were supposed to be doing. Men looks on women from his vantage point and reduces her to a being that is not for itself, but for him. I remember being in 5th grade, and one of my friends told me how excited she was that her mother was going to let her shave her legs, her arms. How excited she was that she got to remove her hair. I was confused and wondered if I was supposed to be excited about the pain too. Women try to make ourselves digestible. We try to make ourselves small and easy to love. Somewhere in middle school, girlhood went from an expressive, youthful, colorful thing to a painful prison of all-consuming performance and imitation. I dived into it headfirst, believing everything everyone told me. How can I teach my daughter some way of being a human that won't destroy her? On the morning of 5th grade field day, I walked into the classroom and saw all the boys in class changing from their normal shirts into their field day shirts. I had never seen anything like this or even considered that this was possible. I was shocked to see their bodies, and I was shocked that this was allowed. I went to the bathroom to change with the rest of the girls. I know girls who spill I'm sorries from their mouths like they pump blood into their veins. Sometimes I am one. I know girls who apologize for asking to go to the bathroom in class, who apologize for everything because they feel like they are taking up more than their fair share of space on this planet. Everything starts with an I'm sorry and ends with one too. Constant bookends that we don't even notice anymore. We delete her apology the way we delete likes and ums from speech. I know girls with 10 times more apologies than misdemeanors, and I wonder how often they hear, "It's okay. You're more than okay." I remember being in 8th grade and one of the boys asking me if I was on my period because I got upset with him that he wasn't focusing on our group project. When a little girl asks you if she's pretty, your heart will drop like a wine glass on the hardwood floor. Part of you will want to say, "Of course you are. Don't ever question it." And the other part, the part that is clawing at you, will want to grab her by the shoulders, look straight into the wells of her eyes until they echo back to you and say, "You do not have to be if you don't want to be. It is not your job. Both will feel right. One will feel better." She will only understand the first when she wants to cut her hair off or wear her brother's clothes. You will feel the words in your mouths like marbles. You do not have to be pretty if you don't want to. It is not your job. I remember being in 7th grade and my English teacher would count up the number of likes and ums that a girl said in a sentence. He would make fun of the ways that we talked, the ways that we contradicted ourselves. He would never do this to the boys. Song of the Pretty Bird. I've lived 20 pretty bird years of this great big pretty bird life, and I think a pretty bird pretty much know what I'm talking about. People like to poke fun at my pretty bird pretty preening, at my pretty bird pretty feathers, but look at my long clean coat, at my pretty bird pretty pink legs. When pigeon men track me across sky highways, they are happy to trace hungry orange eyes between my pretty bird feathers. Too busy fantasizing pretty bird wet dreams, swollen chest, fluff vest, to pretty poke bird fun, to pretty poke fun bird, to pretty bird, pretty, too busy fantasizing to poke fun at permanently preening pretty bird. My vanity is insanity unless it helps get you off. What a treat, hosting eyes between my thighs. They will spend equal time begging to share a bed with me, condemning mediocrity. How does one achieve complexity when all she was ever taught was to be basic? Pigeon men wants pretty bird to pretty bird, until pretty bird fulfills ideas of prettiness. Then she's too pretty bird, paralyzing and preened. Look at my long, clean coat, at my pretty bird, pretty pink legs. Track me cross sky highways, take a picture, I beg you, take a picture. Pretty bird. My left side is my best side. I have a best side. I have a better half. I am a half. Pretty because they want a pretty bird. I grew up on a diet of breadcrumbs, catalog clippings, and sidewalk cracks. How do you expect anything else? Pretty sure I know what I'm talking about. Pretty sure, maybe not. Sorry. Can I ask a question? Sorry. May I? Pretty bird used to sing. Baby bird used to sing. Baby bird was pretty bird before pretty bird learned to pretty. And baby bird could compose whole symphonies, acute intricacies, melodies, capturing verities, poetry. But the reviews came in and they preferred apologies, so she shrank. Learned to make herself small enough to nearly fit back into her eggshell, to tiptoe atop eggshells, expanded flight just long enough for pigeon men to track her across sky highways, but still she sang too loud, so they caged her up. For her pretty bird, long clean coat, for her pretty bird, pretty pink legs, and they said, sing, pretty lady, sing, but I forgot how. So I said, pretty bird, look at my long, clean coat, and my pretty bird, pretty pink legs. But they were bored of me. I remember being in 6th grade, and I was talking to the librarian. We had library time in class, and I said that something was like ice cream. I remember that clearly, like ice cream. And he started to make fun of me for saying like. He said, is it akin to ice cream? And I said, yes, it's metaphor, or it's a simile, it's like ice cream. A woman's first blood doesn't come from between her legs, but from biting her tongue. When I was in high school, there was a boy who used to make fun of me for trying to be the smart girl. He phrased it just like that, smart girl, as if girls couldn't be smart. He made fun of me when I answered questions correctly, or when I would go on tangents in class because I had something to say. He never made fun of my male friends. Girls learn to watch themselves in the third person so they can constantly fix their laughing and their smiles and their hair and their dancing and their speech in hopes they can transform into a different person that someone will love. And girls fear that if someone sees them in their most candid self, then they will be deemed unlovable. Girlhood is like godhood, a begging to be believed.